Hi everyone, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Julia.
I'm Bella.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Victor, and this is our pond.
Hey guys, so some of the things we noticed was that the water level was really low because we're going through a drought right now. The water was really murky green, there was lots of algae, there was some litter along the shoreline, and overall just not a good environment for the fish and other wildlife around.
Caitlin, how do we determine water quality?
Well, we gather the sample from the ponds, and by that, we will test for the ammonia, the nitrate, the nitrite, and pH levels to compare with those other ponds that are considered good quality.
And here are our results. Our problem was that we had very low water quality determined by our data right here. Our solution is that we want to use floating wetlands to remove nitrates and phosphorus, and our goal is to improve water quality, the habitat, and add more wildlife to our lake. Our salinity was 0, our pH was 7.6, our ammonia was 0.25, which, by the way, anything over 0 is bad. Our nitrate was 5, anything greater than 3 is bad. Our nitrate was 0, our dissolved oxygen was 8, usually the ideal range is 10 to 12, and the color of our algae was green. This is our water sample, and this is what we found inside. Underneath our microscope, we found microorganisms.
So when we talk about water quality, we're talking about the condition of the water, and concerning our lake, the water quality is very poor, and so that's why we're asking for y'all's help. It's important to have good water quality because it provides life for organisms, and Caitlin earlier talked about how we get water quality. We have to test it using things like pH, salinity, ammonia, nitrogen, etc. Water quality impacts the environment all around of the organisms and the producers and primary consumers all around it.
So I'm going to talk to y'all about the wildlife that is in the pond. There was a bird called the great egret, and then there were dragonflies and minnows and tadpoles.
What about the plants, Dylan?
The giant cutgrass and the Jamaica sawgrass.
So what we found in our retention pond is that due to the water quality, it affects the animals' growth, reproduction, and overall productivity. And as for the plants, the soil becomes acidic and it causes the plants to not be able to absorb as much nutrients, therefore slowing the growth of the plants. And overall, the water quality is very bad for the well-being of plants and animals.
Another issue that our pond has is algal bloom, which is where there's excessive nitrate or phosphorus in the pond, and it creates more algae than there should be, and that excessive algae takes in oxygen, and so there's less oxygen for the fish, and the fish die, so not good.
And what are we going to do with the grant?
We're going to use the grant money to buy mats so we can put our donated plants on, and the plants are going to use the nitrate in the water to create oxygen, and then it'll be healthier for the pond.
Yes!
But Dylan, what exactly is a floating wetland?
Let me tell you about it. A wetland is a man-made raft that floats on the water surface containing aquatic plants that help clean the water and improve its water quality. The wetland will improve the environment through the plants on the wetland by taking out excess nutrients in the form of nitrate and phosphorus.